Battling with social anxiety? Have a hard time starting a conversation with a stranger? In this video, I'm gonna be addressing a question I received via Instagram from @rajichan45. I'm gonna share with you practical strategies on how to have the confidence to speak to anyone, anytime. Before we begin, I just want to say that confidence never came easily to me. I used to suffer really low self-esteem. I was not comfortable in my weight, with my looks, my height, everything. However, over the years, I've learned to love myself, take care of myself, and accept myself for who I am, and even slowly built up my confidence to join Miss Universe Malaysia and Miss Asia Pacific World Singapore in 2015. So believe me when I say I've done a lot of trial and error and testing on how to actually build confidence in a practical way. So if you are struggling with social anxiety, I strongly recommend you stick around until the end, because I'm going to be sharing with you lots of personal tips and golden nuggets which you wouldn't want to miss. Before we can look into the how to build confidence, let's first look at the why. Why do you feel lacking in confidence when you try to strike up a conversation with someone? Have you ever really asked yourself this question? I suffered from really low self-esteem for many years when I was a teenager. I tried to read many books and articles on how to boost my confidence, but honestly speaking, none of them really helped. What really helped was when I reflected deeper into myself and identified why was I feeling this sense of low self-esteem. This will be your first step. Be super duper clear why you don't feel confident. Don't just say, I don't look good. That's too vague. If you feel you don't look good, what about you exactly that you don't feel good about? Your hair? Your face? Your teeth? Your weight? Your height? Your outfit? Once you know exactly what is it about your overall looks or outfit that makes you feel uncomfortable or not confident, you can then take the necessary steps to work on each of those areas step by step. Fun fact, my transformation since my younger school days is so drastic, not that I had any plastic surgery or anything like that many of my friends from my primary school days couldn't believe how much I've changed over the years. Just like anything, building confidence is a skill. It isn't something that comes natural for most people. It's really okay if the list of things you'd like to improve about yourself is pretty long. Believe me, my list was freaking long. But just be patient with yourself and work on each of those things on your list step by step. Second step, focus on the person and topic at hand, not yourself. When you're talking to someone, do you focus on what they might be thinking of you, or are you focused on what they are actually saying? The best way to build deep, meaningful connections within seconds is by being genuinely engrossed in getting to know the other person. The more you're worrying about your looks or how you speak or what they might be thinking of you, the other person will be able to feel in an instant that you are actually not really interested in talking to them. Focus on them and the topic. Very important. Shift that spotlight away from yourself and onto the other person. Just like confidence, talking and listening is also a skill. And again, these two can be learned. The more you take baby steps to start little conversations with people, the more your confidence and talking skills will improve. Over time, you'll be able to master when to listen actively, when to give a meaningful answer or compliment, and when to ask a question. Third step, just be you and let the rest go. Forget about being perfect. Whether they end up liking you or not, you gotta accept that conversations and building relationships are a two-way thing. Don't be quick to blame yourself if the conversation doesn't last very long. I've spoken to many types of different people from different parts of the world before. Everyone is just different. If I were to group them into 3 different categories, I would say that there is one group of people who are very talkative like me and will have no issues with sharing their life story with you. Then there is the second group of people who are more careful of who they can trust. With these people, they just need more time to warm up to you. And of course, there is the third group of people who they themselves feel uncomfortable speaking to strangers or anyone, perhaps a little introverted. So the conversation will most likely die off very quickly. So, how's your day?
Good.
Nice shirt you have.
Thanks.
The weekend is coming up. Any plans?
Nope.
If you do meet such people, smile and move on. Don't take it personally in any way. It is just their character type. C'est la vie. One final thing to note, if you are happy being an introvert, don't force yourself to try and be an extrovert just because you think it is better to be more sociable and that extroverts have more fun. Many of you might think I am an extrovert because I'm very sociable and I'm very talkative. But actually, I'm an ambivert. I exhibit qualities of both introvert and extrovert. The way I see it is introverts, extroverts, and ambiverts have their own strengths. So find out what those strengths are and use them to your advantage, instead of trying to force yourself into being someone you're not. I truly hope you'll try out these 3 steps to build the confidence you need to speak to anyone with ease. Should you find my videos insightful and you'd like to further support my work here as a content creator on YouTube, please do click the join button down below to join my Thrive with Trish club. Thank you so very much for watching. I'm sending each of you lots of blessings and joy. See you in my next episode of Thrive with Trish.